As a raider scavenging a derelict world, you settle into an underground settlement. But now you must return to the surface, where Arc machines roam. If you're brave enough, who knows what you might find. Arc Raiders, a multiplayer extraction adventure video game. Buy now for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Rated T for teen.
And welcome to a new episode of The Simpsons Did It. I'm your host, Steven Skolansky.
And I'm your co-host, Robert Skolansky.
And this week, how about we make some lemonade?
Ooh, I like lemonade.
Sell it on the street.
I've never done that.
No, I've heard little kids around the state of Minnesota getting tickets from police officers because they don't have a license to sell lemonade on the street.
So that is one of the dumbest laws. I think we have that law here in Wisconsin too.
Yep.
But I think here in Wisconsin, I don't think cops really enforce it.
Oh, I've heard mixes around the state of Minnesota on it, and yeah, I feel like, come on, man, let the kids have their fun.
Like for 25 cents a cup, and they sell what, 10 cups?
Yep.
So they make like $2.
I've seen the kids. They don't even make a profit.
No.
It's because they're not charging sales tax. That's why. So, but yeah, so lemonade, it's kind of the theme of this episode. And as it were, at the end of this episode, stay till the very end of this episode, because I bought the unofficial Simpsons cookbook. Ooh. And now that I have it, I will give you guys the secret recipe for lemon tree lemonade.
I'm going to guess. Can I guess?
No,
right now?
We're going to save it for the end of the episode.
Okay. I really kind of wish we were doing this in the summer, though. This is a great summertime episode.
Well, I guess by the time your guys are hearing it, it's probably into late fall, maybe. I don't think.
Oh, it's going to be winter. It's probably going to be winter by the time this episode comes out.
About 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Early December. Yeah, that's winter. Technically, that is winter.
Yep.
So yeah, this week we're talking season 6, episode 24, Lemon of Troy, which I wondered if this was a reference to Helen of Troy.
Yeah, sounds about right. Well, yeah, wasn't Helen of Troy like the Odyssey where the Trojan horse story like takes place?
I haven't read Greek. Was that Greek?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't read Greek mythology in a really long time.
No, I think the whole Helen of Troy thing was the Trojan horse.
Okay. The air date for this episode, though, was May 14th, 1995. Our recap: when a popular Springfield lemon tree is stolen by kids from Shelbyville, Bart vows to get it back.
Damn straight he does. You don't mess with Shelbyville and get away with it.
You mean you don't mess with Springfield?
You don't mess with Springfield and get away with it.
Our chalkboard gag. I found this hilarious. The First Amendment does not cover burping.
Nope.
Actually, the First Amendment would cover burping because it is a way of speech, especially in some cultures. Like, I want to say, I don't think it's Japan. Japan is slurping. But I know there are some cultures where if you don't burp, they think you don't like the meal.
What?
Yes.
But it's a gastro reflex. You have to actually
I'm well aware of this fact.
Produce enough air in your body.
I am well aware of that.
Maybe they should serve root beer at these meals then. That way they're guaranteed a burp no matter what. Even if the meal sucks, you know they're going to burp. Yeah. Because you served root beer.
I do know there are also some cultures where if you do burp, it's considered rude. Like here in America, even though it's a reflex.
Yes.
Like I always get yelled by our mother when I burp, and it's like,
what do you want me to do?
You want me to hold it in? Because I could rupture a spleen, I think.
Yeah, I'll blow up if I don't let it out.
Yeah. So our couch gag, another repeat. This one is the black and white living room where the Simpsons are animated as smiling rubber-hosed cartoon characters like the early 1930s. And they come in and do a little stiff dance, dance around. That is from Bart's Comet.
Yeah. So almost done with all these repeats. We're soon to hopefully get some new ones here.
Hopefully, I know, I don't remember the episode. I think it's in either 7 or 8, season 7 or season 8, where they do like the couch gag, but it's like all like a bunch of different ones thrown together. I think we've seen one of those before in a previous episode, but I think there's another one that they do. So hopefully, I'm hoping in season 7 we see all new ones.
Yeah.
Hoping.
Yeah. Let's put that hope in our brain. So we open up this episode with Bart skateboarding down the sidewalk, because Bart's a skateboarder. Where else would he be skateboarding?
And home.
Sure. And he sees from a very far distance, a sign that says wet cement. And what do we do when we see a sign that says wet cement?
We stay away from it.
Not according to Bart.
Oh.
So Bart says, is there a sign, any sweeter sign? And says, yes, high voltage.
Okay.
I don't know if Bart's grabbing these high voltage wires, or I don't know what else he's doing, but
I don't know.
But yeah, I guess one sign is sweeter, but Bart skates towards the wet cement because he's like, hell yeah. And a safe with Jules falls in front of him, but doesn't stop.
Nope, he just goes around it. It's kind of like the, I don't know if it's a Looney Tunes trope or just, because where they have like the piano fall and safe. I think that's kind of what they're referring to.
No, this is just it's safe at Jules. Like Bart thinks that the wet sign is more attractive than Jules.
No, I thought the thing fell out of the sky.
I don't know where. Who cares what? It's not about about it falling. It's about what's inside of it. It's about what's inside that Bart's passing up. Bart is passing up thousands of dollars worth of jewels for the wet cement sign. Then he gets to Professor Frink, who stops him and asks if he wants to test out his flying motorcycle.
Come on.
And Bart
really?
Says,
over wet cement?
Bart says, not today.
Really?
Because, once again, just like the jewels, he passed it up.
My God.
Like, that's, the Bart. Wet cement sign is better than jewels and better than a flying motorcycle.
Nah, nothing's better than a flying motorcycle.
They don't exist. You don't even know that. But Bart gets to the wet cement and says, this will be for the ages. And we see a futuristic daydream occur where a woman is showing a group of people the cement where Bart's name is in it. And just like Stonehenge, this remains a mystery because they don't know how he could write his name in solid cement.
So is this the future of Idiocracy?
Yes, because apparently they don't understand wet cement. Do they not use cement in the future?
Or maybe it's that.
No,
maybe
they don't. They 3D print everything in the future.
Or they zap things with a gun.
Maybe. So, right. So they laser names and stuff into cement.
Yeah.
And one of the guys in the crowd says he must be smarter than Lisa because he could write his name in cement and Lisa can't.
Well, they don't know anything about Lisa.
I know. They know nothing about this guy. And another guy says, let's bring Bart back to life using technology. Can't give us the name of the technology, just technology.
It's like a ray gun they use.
And so they bring back Bart, who says, ay caramba, upon materializing. And they show them a yo-yo. And the guy who brought Bart back to life says, this will be our new god. Because he could yo-yo?
I guess.
I don't know. But then Bart writes his name in cement. And when a shadow appears, it is Marge.
Yes.
But Bart's like, I'm going to tell this person how awesome I am. And Marge is like, oh, you're the one who graffito tagged public property. To which Bart responds, it was an accident. I mean...
Yeah, an accident.
It was! His hand accidentally fell into the cement and wrote his name.
Yeah, accidentally.
Yes.
That's like I accidentally ate my dinner tonight.
Exactly. Well, you did. You didn't want to eat it. It was an accident.
Yes, I did. It was delicious.
Oh, okay. So at dinner, Marge is still upset with Bart, and she asks him what Jebediah Springfield would say, and Bart would say he'd be cool with it. Well, he does. I mean, no one knows. Maybe he would have
Nobody
been.
knows. Yeah.
And so Marge asks Homer to help and help her make a big deal of the situation. And Bart asks why he should because nobody cared when Bogart defaced the sidewalk in Hollywood.
You mean Homer?
Oh, what?
You said Bart.
Oh yeah, Homer asks why nobody should care because Bogart defaced the sidewalk in Hollywood. So if you guys don't know who has ever been to Hollywood, they put their hands in cement and face and feed and sign their name and do all that sort of fun jazz at the Chinese Man Theater. Well, actually, it's the TCL Chinese Theater now, but it used to be the Man Chinese Theater.
Yes.
Before they went out of business. And yeah, it's pretty cool to put your body parts in cement, but only if you're a Hollywood star.
Yes.
I don't know. Are the Simpsons in the I don't know if the Simpsons have a star or anything.
Yeah, the Simpsons have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Do they?
I haven't seen it, but I know they do.
Okay.
I'm like 90% sure.
Okay.
Let me just double check to make sure I don't sound like an idiot.
Okay. We might have to stop recording for that, but okay. Anyway, Marge is shocked by how the family is acting and asks what happened to good old fashioned town pride.
Oh yeah. I was super right.
Okay, cool.
2000.
Oh, wow. Long time ago.
Yeah.
And Lisa says it's been going downhill since the lake caught fire. What is in the lake?
Well, look, you remember the movie, right?
Yeah. Pollution.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of pollution. And, Marge tells them to wait a darn minute. And she's like, this town is a part of who you are. This is a Springfield Isotopes cap. When you wear it, you're wearing Springfield. When you eat a fish from a river, you're eating Springfield. Now, I don't think did we learn from Mr. Burns? You don't eat the fish in the river.
No.
And when you make lemonade from our trees, you're drinking Springfield. Bart's line. Mom, when you give that lecture, you're boring Springfield.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
Great line. Love
he should be grounded immediately, but that is fantastic.
Yep. And then Marge's like, Bart, you have roots in this town, and you ought to show respect for it. This town is a part of us all. A part of us all. A part of us all. Sorry to repeat myself, but it'll help you remember.
Yeah, and then we, cut to the next scene. Bart skateboarding through town, and lo and behold, he hears Marge repeating herself in his head.
It's like,
a part of us all. It does help.
It does help.
Well, repeating things does help you to memorize them.
Yep.
So.
Which is why I know every Springfield or every Simpson episode backwards and forwards, because I've seen it a billion times.
So now we see Bart has stopped next to the baseball stadium where a ball rolls.
It doesn't have a back. Like the whole baseball field just opens up into the street. I thought it was like a stadium.
It is Springfield.
Maybe
they don't have the money to finish it off.
What do they do during baseball games? They run into traffic to collect balls?
Maybe. I don't know. But a ball rolls towards Bart, and he throws it back to the isotope player, and he's like, "Hey, you guys gonna win any games this season?" And the player says, "Well, we're gonna try." And he tosses the ball back to the second player, but he goes, and it goes 2 feet.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't done the episode where the isotopes are actually good, have we?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think this is only the second mention of the isotopes.
Okay, we haven't done an isotopes baseball game yet, have we?
No.
They wouldn't have, because the strawberry that was just a softball game.
Yeah, that was the softball game. So
yeah,
no,
I don't know if we've done an isotopes baseball game yet.
I don't think we have. So then we see Nelson fishing for trout using an army man. And we cut back up as he's reeling in the fish, and he's got 5-6 of them just hanging up next to the trees
Yeah, but he knows he can't eat them because they're poison.
Well, no, that's not why he's going to eat them. And Bart comes up.
No,
and
not
says,
eat them. He's not going to eat them because he knows they're poison.
No, let me finish. Bart says the trout are beautiful, and he's like, yeah, I'm just going to huck them at cars. He doesn't know they're poison. He's just catching them to huck them at cars.
No, remember like 10 seconds ago when we said people don't eat the fish from Springfield's river because they're poison? He knows they're poison.
We said that. We said that. They didn't say that.
No.
That is our speculation.
And it's true because Nelson's just going to huck fish at cars.
Yeah, well, no, it's Nelson. He's a jerk. He's going to huck trout at cars. So then we cut to Milhouse and Lewis selling lemonade. And Bart asks Milhouse how the lemonade business is going. And Milhouse is like, it's clearly booming, Bart. And he points at their only customer, who is Lisa, who bought a glass out of pity.
Yeah.
I only bought it out of pity. Why did she even buy it?
Because she knows, because I think we determined a few episodes ago that we kind of see the whole turn where Milhouse is liking Lisa. And I think she's like, oh, well, maybe I'll be nice to him and buy a glass of lemonade.
I don't think we've seen anything of that yet.
Yeah, it was like a few seasons ago. But then we obviously like the whole future thing, which didn't really happen, but they dated. I think that was kind of a clue into, oh, they kind of have a thing for, not really a thing, because she obviously doesn't like Milhouse, but Milhouse has a thing for Lisa.
Yeah. Milhouse says they've used up all of their supply, and they need to get more from the lemon tree. So Bart and Milhouse run off. And so we see them run across some rocks in a river, and Milhouse can't stay on the rock, so he keeps falling in. And then they run through a fence that has a loose board, and Bart runs through it, puts the board up, and it comes back and smacks Milhouse in the face. And then we see Bart run down the silhouette of Bart running down a hill, and Milhouse just trips and rolls down the hill. How is he not dead?
Well, the Simpsons characters don't really die, but Milhouse is obviously
yes, they do.
But not from falling down.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
But Milhouse is obviously a very big klutz.
Yes. So we see Milhouse and Bart get to the lemon tree where Database, Martin, and Todd are dancing around it for whatever reason. And so Bart grabs a lemon from the tree, and he's like, Milhouse, this town isn't so bad. We got some good friends, lots of lemonade, numerous angel sightings. I think that's the pollution.
Yes, but we haven't seen the angel in Springfield yet.
No, well, that wasn't even a real angel.
No, it wasn't. You're right.
And so Bart's like, when you get right down to it, Springfield is a pretty good place to live. And then we get unnamed Shelbyvillian that they've named Shelby, which we never hear his name, I think, until the very end, maybe. Yeah, I thought his dad just called him Boy.
No, his name is Shelby.
Well, I get that. I'm saying, did we hear it in the episode?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. I didn't think we did, but maybe we did. And so Shelby's like, Springfield sucks. Bart's like, hey, stop talking bad about my town, man. And Shelby's like, why don't you make me? Because, they're 10 years old, and this is how 10-year-olds argue.
Yep.
He's like, I don't make trash. I burn it. I don't know what that line even means.
I know.
He's like, why don't you make me? And Bart's like, I don't make trash. I burn. What does that mean, Bart?
He's 10, remember?
Yeah. And Shelby's like, then I guess you're a garbage man. Well, I know you are, but what am I? A garbage man. I know you are, but what am I? A garbage man. I know you are, but what am I? A garbage man. Takes one to know one.
Oh.
Database.
Whoa.
Checkmate.
Yes.
Because that is how 10-year-olds do argue.
Dude, it was so funny. Like, I think I've used that, not much as much anymore, but I think back in the 90s when this episode aired, I think I actually used that a lot in conversation.
I'm sure we all did.
Yep. And just one quick thing before we move on. Database of the Super Friends was last seen in the PTA disbands.
Which they didn't.
What's that?
The PTA didn't disband.
They did, yes, you're right. And during all of the chases in this episode, he is seen constantly bringing up the rear.
Well, that makes sense.
Yep.
And so, also I'd like to point out that the grass in Shelbyville and the grass in Springfield are two different shades of green.
I think it was greener on the Springfield side.
I don't know about that. I mean, one was darker, one was lighter. I don't know if it's really greener.
It's always greener on the other side.
But obviously the whole point of the difference in color is to show where the town line is.
Yes.
And so Milhouse tells a kid in Shelbyville to stop wearing his backpack over one shoulder because Springfield invented that. Milhouse, get out of Springfield. You didn't invent that. The kid tells Milhouse that they are copying them, and Milhouse is like, I dare you to say that to my face because I'm going to kick your butt at Nintendo. And yes, he says Nintendo.
Oh, I like it.
That's crazy.
But what? Okay, so we haven't gotten to the Bone Storm Christmas episode, but was it I can't remember. Did they say the game of the gaming system in that?
I think so.
Okay, we'll have to put a pin in that, and we'll see what video game system Milhouse really has come that episode, which I think is actually next season.
I believe you are right.
So the Shelbyville equivalent to Bart, which is Shelby, throws a rock into Springfield, and Bart says, "That's a crud rock. This belongs in Crud Town." And Bart tries to pick it up and throw it back, but he's too weak for it. And Bart is now mocked for being weak, and the Shelbyville kids try to steal some lemons, so they stop them by throwing lemons at them. Even though, according to Milhouse, they can't spare a single one.
Well, I don't think the kids from Shelbyville actually took any, though.
No, but then the guy got citric acid in his eye, and he was like, "You'll pay, Springfield," because that's what you do when you get citric acid in someone's eye.
Yeah, I feel like if he got lemon juice in his eye, he wouldn't be talking. He would be on the ground crying.
It burns a little bit. Never get jalapeno on your nose either. That is the worst.
Oh, no. Never get jalapeno in your eye.
Or eye. Nose sucks, too. I haven't done the eye thing, but nose definitely sucks. And
don't get anything in your eye unless it's a contact.
Yeah. And so apparently Abe has just been, watching this whole exchange happen. And he points out, hey, an old person is talking.
No. He says, some things will never change.
Yeah. So they all turn around and gather around him because we got to respect our elders.
No,
even if it's Abe Simpson.
No, we don't.
And I love how he introduces himself as Grandpa. That's awesome. I love that.
I feel like all those kids would know who he is, though.
By now, yes.
Yeah.
And Abe asks the kids if they knew that the tree dates back to the frontier times. And the kids, ooh and ah. Because he's telling them a story. He's like, shut up.
That's great because it's such an old person thing to do.
And Abe says it all started when Jebediah came with his partner Shelbyville, Manhattan. So his first name was Shelbyville, and did he come from the town of Manhattan? Because obviously the colonies were around before Springfield. Well, I guess we don't 100% know that because we don't know where Springfield is. Yeah, but if it's on the East Coast, that's why they were traveling by wagon. Or West Coast, I'm sorry. It's towards the West Coast because they were traveling by wagon.
As opposed to what?
I have no idea.
They would be traveling by wagon even if they were moving from East Coast City to East Coast City.
But that's what's kind of Shelbyville, Manhattan. I was like, well, is he like the founder of Manhattan too?
Probably not.
No. So then we get the birth of Springfield. So Jebediah Springfield is people... Our search is over. On this site we shall build a new town where we can worship freely, govern justly, and grow vast fields of hemp for making rope and blankets. Sad people don't know what hemp is really for. And Shelbyville, Manhattan is like, yes, and marry our cousins. And Springfield's like, what? What are you talking about, Shelbyville? Why would we want to marry our cousins? Because they're so attractive. I thought that's the whole point of this journey.
So I see Shelbyville is from the South. Got it.
Absolutely. And Springfield's like, absolutely not. I tell you, I won't live in a town that robs men of the right to marry their cousins. Well then, we'll form our own town. Who will come and live a life devoted to chastity, obedience, and
abstinence.
is it? Oh, sorry. Chastity, abstinence, and a flavorless mush I call root marm. Okay. So obviously Jebediah wants a boring town, and
Yes.
Shelbyville wants a Sodom and Gomorrah.
Pretty much. So
Okay.
so I'm going to go and I'm going to form my third town where I'm going to have coitus with people who aren't my cousin.
There we go. Perfect. And that town is called Ogdenville. No. So Abe says, to mark the sweet occasion, the people planted a lemon tree because lemons were the sweetest fruit available at the time.
You didn't have apples?
Nope. What's his face? Johnny Appleseed hadn't crossed country yet, planting apple seeds.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That makes sense. We'll go with that story.
Yes.
So at school, Mrs. Krabappel is, class, please, if you don't...
Well, you didn't put the setup in.
Oh, sorry. At school, Bart tells Millhouse that those Shelbyville kids think that they're so hot, but they're not. And Mill's like, yes, I agree. And Mrs. Krabappel's like, class, please, if you don't learn Roman numerals, you'll never know the date certain motion pictures were copyrighted. So... if you guys don't know, for whatever dumb reason, copyrights, well, I don't know if they're anymore.
They don't.
Okay, but
I don't know if they have for a really long time, to
so
be perfectly
really
honest.
in the 90s, and probably since movies were made, they said the year that they were copyrighted in Roman numerals. I mean, I don't know if that was cool or not. I do love the fact that Super Bowls are still Roman numerals. Sometimes I have to try to remember what Super Bowl number we're on.
See, that would have made for a better joke, I think.
Oh, yes. I didn't think about that.
I think that would have made for a better joke than a copyright system.
That's not bad.
Because to be perfectly honest, I know on like DVD boxes, maybe VHS tapes, they did this. But once DVDs came out, like if you look at the bottom, the copyright has the year on it. Now granted, even though I've sat through many a Marvel movie, like you probably have, I've never actually looked for the copyright to see if the actual year is there.
Yep.
So maybe the next time I watch a Marvel property.
Yes. Maybe we'll update you next episode on whether or not this is correct. But Nelson's like, everybody come, quick. Something's happened. No time to explain. And all the kids run out of the classroom. I love Krabappel and just the blandest voice. No, children. No. Your education is important. Roman numerals, etc. Whatever, I tried.
The sarcasm. Well, she was being sarcastic.
Yeah.
No, she did not.
So the kids follow Nelson, who stops to grab a drink of water from the water fountain. And Millhouse asks if Nelson is sure he just can't explain what's happened. And Nelson's like, no, I told you I had no time to explain, and I'm sticking to my guns. So, Nelson is on point. He's like, look, I already told you I don't have time, so let's go.
He could have said lemon tree gone.
Yes.
3 words.
Yep. And we learn that the lemon tree is gone and was dragged into Shelbyville. Yeah. I'm assuming I guess we didn't learn this yet, but it's in a impound lot, and I feel like it was probably just towed away. Like they wrapped the tow truck thing around the tree and just ripped the fucker right out of the ground.
I mean, but here's the thing. Did they go to their parents?
Who? Oh, the kids?
Yeah.
I'm sure Shelby went to his dad. He might have been the only kid to do anything. That'd be my guess.
Yeah. Okay.
And the lemon tree was gone, and obviously we know where it went. And Database finds a candy wrapper, and Millhouse says they're always eating candy in Shelbyville.
What are they eating in Springfield? They're eating candy.
They eat candy all the time. And Bart's like, we need to get that tree back. And I love how Database doesn't like the idea of going into Shelbyville. It's like, that lemon tree. Yeah, who knows what's over there? And he's like, that lemon tree is part of our town. And as kids, the backbone of our economy. We'll get it back or choke the rivers with our dead. So the 5 or 6 of them that are going into Shelbyville.
So there's Bart, Millhouse,
Nelson,
Database, Todd, and Martin.
Martin, yep.
So 6 of them.
6 of them, yep. And I do, God, I love how, was this the scene where we see, oh no, this isn't the scene yet. Okay.
No.
So Marge is at home, vacuuming the living room as, Bart walks out of the front door wearing a backpack. And Marge's like, where are you going, Bart? Mom, you won't believe this, but something you said the other day really got through to me. And now I'm going to teach some other kids a lesson. And Bart runs out. And Marge's like, I choose to take that literally. And Bart's like from the outside of the house, like, death to Shelbyville. And I was like, yes, Bart's a tutor now. Toot on, son. Toot on.
Oh my God.
Oh. That's great. And so Bart goes to get Milhouse and tells him to get his invading supplies. And Milhouse is holding his camouflage clothing and daydreams about getting chased in it. And here's the weirdest thing. So he throws on his camouflage suit.
Yes.
But he's wearing red shoes.
Correct.
So I like how in the following scene, he's like, in a bush and in like hiding in the tree and everything. I feel like his red shoes would show because...
You understand it's a daydream, right?
Yes. But even in Milhouse's daydream, he should be wearing camouflage shoes.
Who knows? Maybe the red shoes look like apples.
Then we would have seen apples in the apple tree.
Or maybe he didn't. Maybe he stuck his feet into the tree.
Okay,
inwards.
Now you're thinking way too hard.
No, I'm not. He's laying on the branch. And his feet are just in the tree and they can't see his feet.
Okay.
That's not thinking too hard. That's thinking logically.
All right, fine. So the kids are gathering at Springfield city limits, and Bart's like, okay, here's how it goes. I'm the leader. Milhouse is my loyal sidekick. Nelson's the tough guy. Martin's the smart guy. And Todd's the quiet religious guy who ends up going crazy.
I love Todd's face that he makes.
But I love how Database gets nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, no.
It's like he's invisible to Bart now.
Yes,
and
he is.
So Bart and the rest of the guys cautiously step into Springfield while Lisa and another girl flies a kite while going back and forth between Shelbyville and Springfield because it's not that big of a deal.
No. Well, because Bart's like, this is where boys become men.
Yeah.
Like, it's all the macho bravado, and they're like tiptoe into Springfield, and the girls are like, whatever, nobody cares. Yep. And so then we see, so now we're in the town of Shelbyville, and we see a machine dispensing the Shelbyville Daily Reader, or the Shelbyville Daily, and it reads once a week, every week. That's good. That's good, right?
Yep.
Right.
It's not daily, but sure.
So now we see Bart and the rest of the kids walking through Shelbyville, and Bart's like, if you get lost, remember, you can always find east by staring directly at the sun.
Nope.
That's not true.
Nope. You can find east when it's after or before noon, where the sun rises. So you could follow east until the sun gets at the peak heightness, and then the sun starts going west.
Correct.
So just to let you know, staring at the sun only works for the first half of the day.
Correct. So the kids stop, and they're like, even their fire hydrants are yellow. And Nelson's like, I'm getting freaked out, man. Even Nelson is freaked out.
It's a weird town, man. We're going to learn some other crazy things about this town.
But I will say it's kind of like, but that's kind of how it is. Like, you go into a new town, you've never been there before, and you see things, and you're like, whoa, that's weird. Like, when we would go from Racine to Kenosha, it's kind of the same thing.
But I do like the fact that the town literally borders them. It's not like they're a few miles apart, like Racine and Milwaukee. They're miles apart. You kind of have to drive to it. Yes. The towns literally border each other. How have they not been to Shelbyville in 10 years?
Maybe because it's taboo.
Oh, okay. I mean, I never really wanted to go to Kenosha, so
No, we were forced to go there.
Yes.
So Todd has like a pipe thing, but not like a monocular.
No, it was like one of the, we had those in school. I know we had them in
Periscope?
yeah, periscope. That's the word.
And he's like, Todd's like, there's danger coming up from behind us. And so they jump over the wall they're at. And we see the Shelbyville kids with their dog. And the dog, starts sniffing at the wall. And Shelby's like, is there something behind the wall? Is there something behind the wall we have to beat up? And the leader, Shelby's like, not now. We have lemonade to sell. And so as the Shelbyville kids walk away, Bart tells his group that the Shelbyville kids are getting rich off of them.
Yeah.
And Millhouse points out that the kid with a backpack said radical. And Millhouse is like, I say radical. And we never see him say it ever again after this episode.
Yep.
And I have to specify after this episode.
Yep.
Yeah. And he didn't say it before this episode.
No, not to my knowledge.
No. So now we come back to the Simpsons household, where Marge is looking at the clock and she's like, oh, Bart isn't back yet. And Marge asks Lisa where he's tutoring, and Lisa starts laughing. And she's like, the only thing Bart is teaching is guerrilla warfare in Shelbyville.
That's great.
And yeah, Lisa tells Marge that Bart and some kids are waging war on Shelbyville. And so Marge calls her Homer and tells him that Bart has quit tutoring and joined a violence gang.
Oh, not joined. He started the thing.
Yeah, right. Oh my God, I love it. And so, so now we cut back to the Springfield kids, and they stop at a statue of Shelbyville, Manhattan, with who I'm assuming are two of his cousins.
Yeah, that's the assumption.
Yeah, and Database goes, "Duh, the trail has become indistinct. I guess we split up to cover more ground." And Bart's like, "Good idea. Millhouse, you and me will be Omega Team. Todd, you and Data are Team Strike Force. Nelson, that leaves you and Martin." Martin's like, "Team Discovery Channel." Of course that would be Martin.
That was awesome.
And Nelson's like, "Oh, your wussiness better come in handy."
That was so great. I love how Bart doesn't even get to come up with a name. He just let Martin roll with it. That was great.
So now we cut back to Springfield, where all the parents are outside of Ned and Homer's homes. And Ned is like, okay, folks, look, I called the police captain in Shelbyville. He says he hasn't seen our kids, but if they show up in the morgue, he's gonna fax us. And for those of you who don't know what a fax machine is, you don't need to know.
It's a paper email.
Yes, it is. Oh my God, that's like, even if two cities are feuding, I feel like that's a dick thing to do.
That's great.
Oh God,
So feud goes deep, man.
Yeah, and so Kirk Van Houten angrily shouts that he's like, "Ah, man, I hate those Shelbyville jerks." And Luann's like, "Honey, I was born in Shelbyville." Yeah. And Kirk, "And it tears me up inside." It's kind of weird though, because they both have blue hair.
Well, I mean, I have brown hair and you have brown hair.
Okay, that's not what I was getting at. I was getting at that maybe they're cousins.
Oh. Maybe. Wait. But Kirk's not from Shelbyville. Maybe he didn't want to sleep with his cousin, so they separated at birth? I don't know.
Well, they look pretty similar.
I guess they did.
They are drawn very similar.
Maybe that's why the divorce happened.
Probably.
We don't know that yet.
And so Marge goes to talk to Homer, and Marge is like, "This is my fault. I tried to teach Bart about town pride, but the power of my words filled him with a sort of madness." Homer's like, "Now, Marge, you can't blame all of Bart's problems on your one little speech. If anything turned him bad, it's that time you let him wear a bathing suit instead of underwear. And let's not forget your little speech." Oh, Homer, you're a terrible husband.
I mean, I've worn my bathing suit as underwear. I don't think I'm mad.
Are you sure?
Maybe I'm a little crazy.
See, people who say they don't think they're mad are definitely mad.
Ah, makes complete sense.
Yes. So, Homer rallies all the parents together and say, hey, we need to go to Shelbyville to get our kids. And he's like, I have an RV we can use. The Flanders is. The Flanders is. And I love how Ned tries to stop him and Homer, like, from getting on because he doesn't want to, like, mess up the inside. Homer's like, no time to take off your shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So now we cut back to Shelbyville where we see Martin, where Martin sees a kid making lemonade. So Martin grabs the kid by the collar, pins him up against a tree, and it's like, where'd you get that lemonade? And it's like one of those pouch lemonades mixes.
Yeah.
There's not a single lemon in this thing. And he is right.
It's basically lemon flavored sugar.
Yes. And so the kid's big brother grabs Martin for hassling his little brother. And Martin yells for Nelson to save him. And Nelson reluctantly steps out from a tree. And he's like, man, I don't want to do this. I don't even hang out with him. And so Nelson takes the older kid and throws him off Martin.
Yep.
Reluctantly. And so Martin starts singing a song after Nelson comes to his rescue. And hark to the tale of Nelson and the boy he loved so dear. They remained the best of friends for years and years and years.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nelson's regretting coming on this mission.
Yes, he is. But he did it for town pride.
Yes.
So now we see Bart looking at some Shelbyville kids through a spyglass. And Milhouse is like, what are they saying? Bart's like, I'm not sure. Milhouse is like, thought you said you could read lips. I assumed I could.
Yeah, I'm not very good at lip reading.
I'm okay with it. I mean, you can, like, obviously when I watch sports, I can definitely tell when players are swearing. Sometimes you can kind of tell what they're saying in sports, but like if I were to like watch you have a conversation with your wife and I couldn't hear you guys, there'd be no way of me knowing what the hell you guys were saying.
Yeah.
Like, lip reading is a very good skill to have, though.
Yep.
Just don't mix it up though, like George Costanza.
Yes, don't do that.
And so Bart tells Milhouse that he needs a new face, and Milhouse pulls out Baron Von Costume's deluxe disguise kit.
Yep. Because I mean, he's got to be different. Got to be.
Where's the little bastard disguise?
I know,
disguise
man.
kit?
Well, no, Bart has all the little bastard stuff, and Milhouse has his like camouflage thing, his Baron Von Costumes deluxe kit. Yeah, everyone has a little bit different taste. Yes. And Bart goes up to the kids in his disguise, which is literally like a black wig type thing, and Stitch's like a, I don't know, sticker. Stitch's tattoo sticker. Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like a beetle.
I know. Yes, that's right. And they ask him why they haven't seen him in school. And Bart says, I don't go to school. And the other kids are like, what's 2 + 2? 5.
Oh my God. I use that
stories
line.
Checks out.
I use that line so much. I've changed it up over the years, but I use the 2 + 2 = 5 thing all the time.
Yep. And Shelby comes back and says that they heard Springfield kids were in Shelbyville and that they are going to the bluffs to spray paint Springfield sucks. So every time they look into Shelbyville, they know they suck. Story checks out.
So where's the bluffs in relation to Springfield?
Maybe it's the reverse of Mount Springfield? Because, like the Springfield sign.
Yeah.
That wouldn't.
No, because the reverse would look into Shelbyville.
Shelbyville, yeah. I don't know.
Like, well, I would really love, I don't know if anybody's done this, and it'd probably be really hard to do because you don't really see a lot of Shelbyville, but I would love to see a side-by-side map of Shelbyville and Springfield.
I know there is a map of Springfield for what people think it looks like online. Yes. But I don't know if I've seen Shelbyville next to it.
Okay.
And so the blue-haired Shelbyville kid says radical, and Milhouse through the walkie-talkie tells the kid to quit copying him.
I say radical. Yeah. How did that not get Bart caught?
Well, it almost did, because the leader says, I wish there was a Springfield kid right now so I could fill his mouth with stink bugs. And Bart responds, not in my mouth, which is what that kid would say.
Oh, God.
That was good. And so Ned pulls up to some mechanics to try to ask to see if they've seen their kids. And the mechanic says that that it sounds like Springfield has a discipline problem.
I don't know, but it's not really a discipline problem. They just ran off on their own like kids do.
And we see that they're drinking Fudd beer, which the Fudd beer was introduced in Colonel Homer. Okay. And so it's been a while since we've seen Fudd, but apparently it travels a little bit.
Yeah.
And so then they say, like, the guy's like, they say that's why they beat him at football nearly half the time.
So they don't even beat him 50% of the time. They beat him nearly 50%. So that means Springfield is beating them more than they're beating them.
Yep.
I feel like the adults in this episode are kind of just stupid.
Yeah, seems like it. And
or at least, well, actually that would pan out because if they're marrying their cousins,
right.
The smart genes get a little dumber every year.
Yep, you're right. There you go. And so now we see they're up on the bluffs, and Bart is made to write "Springfield sucks" on the side of the mountain. Yeah. And the Shelby kids praise Bart for his spray painting ability, which, hey man, he's a tagger.
Yeah, he
and
is.
Bart spray paints Springfield's rules suckers, and reveals himself to be Bart Simpson. But the Shelbyville kids have no clue who he is. It's like, I'm from Springfield.
Oh, he's from Springfield. Get him.
Yeah. And so I like how the Shelbyville kids put on some rub-on tattoos that read, kill, destroy, and motorcycle. And so Bart being Bart, thinks he's smart enough to use the spray cans as jetpacks to fly away. But yeah, that doesn't work, and he gets his shoes all green.
Yeah.
And so Bart is grabbed by the leader, and Bart distracts them by saying, look, someone's attractive cousin. And the kids immediately look away as Bart skateboards down the mountain.
Yeah.
And so Bart and Shelby skateboard through Shelbyville, down and around.
Mainly through a construction zone.
Yeah. Bart's good at driving through dangerous things, and apparently so is Shelby. Yep. And so we see that people shop at the Speedy Mart, not the Quickie Mart, and they drink at Joe's, a tavern that looks exactly like Moe's.
And a guy outside that looks exactly like Moe.
Except he has like a Willie Nelson kind of pig ponytail or some shit.
Yeah.
So they're semi-different in Shelbyville.
Yeah.
And then they skateboard by Springfield Elementary.
Shelbyville Elementary.
Wow. Sorry. They skateboard by Shelbyville Elementary School, and they have a female Willie, basically. Slow down, you terror-trudging tallywhackers, or so. I don't know what she says, but it was pretty good. And so Bart starts getting away, but tries to go through some wet cement because he should have known. He should have just jumped into the street and gone around it.
Correct.
But he kind of flows to a drastic stop, and he gets stuck in some skateboard gets stuck in the cement. And he gets flung, and Bart wishes he had the flying motorcycle right about now. And Frink comes flying by and tells Bart that he had his chance. And
the callback.
So Bart busts off and runs into the zoo and into the tiger feeding area.
Which, I mean, he's trying to hide. He didn't see the sign. But in the tiger feeding area, we see a bunch of doors with Roman numerals. And there's a note taped in there that says, caution, exit through door 7 only. All other rooms contain man-eating tigers. So I believe there was 12 doors in there.
Yep.
So there's 11 tigers. God, that's a lot of tigers for a zoo, I think.
Yeah. I mean, our zoo has 1 adult tiger now and 3 baby tigers.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, all the doors are marked in Roman numerals. And Bart's like, man, they never even tried to teach that to us in school. But guess what? Anna Krabappel tried.
She tried.
But did she try?
Yeah, she actually, I think she attempted.
She attempted. But that doesn't necessarily mean you tried.
Yep.
I attempted to skateboard. That didn't go well. Bart walkies to Milhouse to have him tell him what Roman numeral for 7 is. And Milhouse is like, I'll tell you, Bart, but you have to end each transmission with the word over. And Milhouse is ambushed by the blue-haired Shelbyville kid. Milhouse is like, is this the untimely end of Milhouse? And the blue-haired kid's like, but Milhouse is my name. But I thought I was the only one. And Shelbyville Milhouse is like, a pain I know all too well. And Springfield Milhouse is like, so this is what it feels like when doves cry and the two embrace.
This is the third Prince reference this season.
Yeah, it's great. Love it. Oh my God. That is fantastic. I love it. It's great. So now Bart has lost Milhouse through other Milhouse. And he's like, wait, I got it. But he doesn't have it. He opens the door with a man-eating tiger and he slams it shut. And on the outside, we see the Shelbyville kids trying to bust in. And we cut back to Bart, who's like, he sees the door kind of moving. And Bart's like, man, where have I seen Roman numerals before? He's like, I've got it. The Rocky movies. And I believe...
line, dude, I love... This is the best.
And I believe he's right. I believe the Rocky movies did use Roman numerals.
Oh, they did. Oh, yeah.
And he's like, Rocky 2 plus Rocky 5 equals Rocky 7's Adrian's Revenge. I got it. And he just escapes right before the Shelbyville kids come in. However,
so great.
Rocky 7, I believe, is technically Creed.
Okay, so no. There is actually 7 Rockies. So we got Rockies 1 through 5.
Yes.
We got Rocky Balboa, or was it Rocky? It was Rocky or Rocky Balboa, and then Rocky or Rocky. It was one of those two. So there were actually a total of 7 Rocky movies. So The Simpsons predicted 7 Rocky movies, except Adrian was dead by number 6.
No, I think she dies in 4, but I'm pretty sure...
No, she was alive in 4. She was alive when he went to Russia. That was... Dude, do you not know your Rocky
3.
history?
Rocky went to Russia in 3.
Dude, people are going to start yelling at you on this podcast.
Why? It's the Simpsons podcast.
People are going to start yelling at you because you don't know your Rocky history. 3 was
Rocky 1. Rocky... Oh, okay. Clubber Lang was 3.
Yes. That's what I was going to
Rocky Balboa... Oh, no, you're wrong, by the way. Rocky Balboa is 6.
Okay.
Creed is 7.
Wasn't there one called Rocky? Like, wasn't there a movie just
it was
called
Rocky Balboa.
Okay.
And then it was Creed, and then there was Creed 2. So we're both wrong on stuff. So
you're getting off topic. That this was literally the best line in this entire episode.
Oh no, it's not.
Oh yes, it is.
No, it is not. We haven't even gotten to the best line yet. So Bart, as I said, Bart escapes, and so Bart walks dejectedly down the street. And he's like, I'm never gonna find that tree. And he sits down. He's like, this raid was as useless as that lemon-shaped rock over there. Wait a second. There's a lemon behind that rock.
Yes.
And he looks up, and there is the tree, but it's in the Shelbyville car impound lot.
Yep.
So we see all the kids up on a hill looking down at the lot through binoculars, and they're all arguing with each other over looking through the binoculars. And Bart tells them to keep their voices down so they don't get found, only for Homer to find them.
I found them.
So Homer doesn't care why they ran away. And Bart tells Homer that the Shelbyvillians stole the lemon tree. And Homer's like, nothing's going to stop me in the middle of this speech. I don't care. And wait a second. They stole our tree. And so they go down to talk to the tow truck driver. And Homer's like, That tree's been in Springfield since the time of our forefathers. Give it back, or we'll bust in there and take it. And the tow truck man is like, bust here and take it? You must be stupider than you look. Stupider like a fox. And that is the best line in this episode. Because I use a variation of this line almost every single day. And I think there's an episode where Homer says crazy like a fox as well.
Yeah, I think so too.
So that is a better line.
No, I don't know. It's a good line.
Like a fox.
That was great. And then he just tries to climb the fence and completely fails. Because, we learned last episode Homer doesn't really have the stamina to do anything excessive.
Nope.
And so the Springfield gang walks away after being told that they lose. Yeah. And
I love how they take a victory drink out of the lemon and his face just squinches up.
No, doesn't he? No, he's like, I'll celebrate by eating this lemon.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He takes a bite and his face just like puckers up. And Homer in Flanders' RV as they leave without having recaptured the lemon tree. Like, this is the darkest day in the history of Springfield. If anybody wants me, I'll be in the shower. That's great. And that RV has everything. Now, is this the same RV from the camping episode from season 1?
It is.
Nice. I was wondering that.
Yes.
And so Bart says he found a way to...
No, he says there has to be a way.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, yeah, there has to be a way to get the tree back, and he notices the Shelbyville Hospital. And he has Flanders park over there, Bart basically overpowers Flanders and has him turn the steering wheel around and to park, because obviously you're not allowed to park in towaway zones.
Hospital zone.
And that causes Homer to flip upside down. He's like, oh, now I'm upside down.
How big is that shower?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it should be big enough.
I mean, Homer's a big guy. And it's not like the RV like flipped upside down or anything. It just kind of steered really hard into the turn.
Yep. Yeah. And so now the RV is towed to the impound lot because some careless guy left his car in the hospital zone.
Yeah.
And Homer remarks that no one in history has done anything this clever.
So now they're in the impound lot and they sneak off when he says that.
Yep.
And this is obviously a reference to the Trojan horse.
Yep. Now, was the Trojan horse actual historical fact?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay. I was just trying to remember, if it was just a story in a book or if it was, I'm trying to remember history class. Was it actually a real thing?
Archaeological evidence shows that Troy was indeed burned down, but the wooden horse is an imaginative fable, perhaps inspired by the way ancient siege engines were clothed with damp horse hides to stop them being set alight.
Oh.
So, city of Troy was real. The Trojan horse, not so much.
Okay. So Homer was right. No one in history has done anything this clever. Go Homer.
But he still stole it from a story.
He did. Okay, fair enough. Maybe he's never known that. Maybe he doesn't know that story.
Probably not. It's Homer.
Exactly. Well, Bart came up with the idea, though.
Yes, Bart did come up with the idea.
So Homer probably didn't even know it existed.
No.
And so as Springfield men grab the tree, Bart goes to open the gate, but sets off an alarm, which, yes, I mean, I would assume most impound lots would have a security system.
Correct.
And a guard dog comes out after Bart and chases him. This is great. Homer's like, come on, boy. And he throws a steak at the dog. The dog jumps and eats it whole and keeps on running. And Homer's like, keep running, boy. He has a taste for meat now.
And Bart, I love how Bart just gets in the RV, slams the door, and the dog just rams his head into the door.
And you can see the dog still trying to eat through the door. That's a determined dog, man.
No shit.
And the tow truck driver, he's across the street. He's like, oh, someone's trying to break into the impound. And so he comes out and he tries to close the gate. And Flanders tries to start the RV and Bart's like, gun it. It's like, I'm trying, but something's draining the battery. and we turn around and Homer's using it to baste a turkey.
No, not just turkeys.
Yeah, I only saw one, but
Oh, there was like 4 there.
it's like, oh, sorry. And he turns off the oven and starts the RV and basically barely makes it through the gate. And Flanders is all like, crap.
Yeah.
I've destroyed my RV.
Yeah.
And so as the fathers and sons of Springfield make off with the lemon tree, Bart and Homer call back, out through the tow truck. And he's like, eat my shorts, Shelbyville. And Bart and Homer both are like, eat my shorts. And Ned from the front seat, yes, eat all of our shirts. That's another great line in this episode.
That's a good line.
There's a ton of them.
To be fair, I don't you're yelling out of a moving vehicle. I can honestly understand if Ned heard the word shirt and not short, because this is a 1-letter difference.
Yep.
So that's fantastic.
Absolutely great. And then Abe tells some kids now surrounded by the tree the story.
No, you missed a part.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry. So they're driving back into Springfield and there's a giant arch that says welcome to Springfield. And apparently the tree can't fit underneath it and they ram it. And then you hear basically it
they
fades
were
to
just
black.
backing up.
Yeah, well, it fades to black as they're backing up. You hear it up, and obviously we cut to the next scene and we see a half destroyed tree.
I do like the fact as they're driving away, the tow truck man and Shelby are like shaking their fists.
Shake
He's
harder,
like,
boy. Yes.
Because shaking your fist harder is going to make him come back with the lemon tree.
Yep. And so now Abe is around with some other kids and telling the story of how they got the tree back. And
how would Abe know? I mean, I guess they probably told
him, or
yeah, but it's Abe. You think he's really going to remember that story?
He remembers a lot of stories, true or not. And then he's like, Ned was stuck with an impound fee he could easily afford. And so Bart and Milhouse, are listening to Abe kind of off to the side. And Milhouse asks Bart if he wants lemonade. And Bart says yes. And Milhouse squeezes a drop of lemon juice from a lemon and fills the fills the thing with sugar. And
say when.
Which is exactly how you make lemonade. No. We'll get to that in a minute. I'll tell you guys how to make some lemon tree lemonade. But we first have the Shelbyville version of this story. And it's another crotchety old man sitting on a stump. He's like, and with that, the mighty cheer went up from the heroes of Shelbyville. They had banished that awful lemon tree forever because it was haunted. Now let's all celebrate with a cool glass of turnip juice.
And you see him squeezing turnips.
Which no.
Cool.
I don't know if you've ever seen a turnip, but yeah, you ain't squeezing anything out of a turnip.
No, I love this episode. It's 5. Everything's coming up Milhouse. The jokes are great. The scenery is great. All the there's so many great lines in this episode. It's fantastic. And it is an A story, but kind of with even the parents part of finding the kids is part of that A story.
Yep.
So it all fits together. It's nice and cohesive. Honestly, I don't really think there's too much to really even nitpick.
No,
yeah,
this is a spot on episode, I think.
I know Marge took Bart literally about him teaching kids, and then Homer's like, oh, he's gonna be a tutor, but that's a Homer thing to do. And it's just I love this episode. Stupider like a fox. 2 + 2 = 5. It's great. I mean, yes, what 10-year-old boy wouldn't want to pass up wet cement? I feel like if I was a 10-year-old and I either saw a safe full of jewels or a guy in a flying motorcycle, I feel like I would pass that up. But the callbacks from the beginning of the episode to the back half of the episode work so wonderfully.
Yeah,
because you got the Roman numerals, you got the Professor Frank motorcycle, the wet cement. I mean, the daydreams are fantastic. It's a 5. Everything's coming up Milhouse.
Yep, absolutely 5. Everything's coming up Milhouse for me. I don't know. I know my brother likes the Fox line, but dude, I love it, man. 7, number 2, Rocky 2 plus Rocky V equals Rocky 5 or Rocky 7, Adrian's Revenge. Just great. And just, oh my God. Dude, I knew that was coming. And I was like, as soon as he got into that tiger pit, I'm like, fuck yes. Oh, absolutely love it. Because I do that. I think I do that almost every time I see Roman numerals. Oh. Because, dude, I absolutely love it. But yeah, from start to finish, this episode is just amazing. Like, it was so well put together. And, I mean, nothing else to say. 5, everything's coming up, Millhouse. First, before we get to a character profile, I promised you guys the lemon tree lemonade recipe. Okay. So in this book, so if you guys don't...
Wait, can I make a guess first before you tell us?
No.
Please?
Maybe, okay.
Is it one drop from a lemon and the rest of sugar?
Close. So this book, if you guys don't know, I'll post it on our Instagram feed, which I'll give you later. But this book, the unofficial Simpsons cookbook, from Krusty Burgers to Marge's Pretzels, famous recipes from your favorite cartoon family. Written by Laurel Randolph. Definitely pick this book up. I got it on Amazon for like half off. Ooh. I've already made slushies. I've already made Homer's waffles, moon waffles. Ooh. With caramel syrup. Dude, fantastic. I highly recommend buying this book. And like I said, I'll post it on our Instagram and Facebook feeds. Okay. But this one right here, the Lemon Tree Lemonade, you can make lemonade like Bart and Millhouse. Make it a squeeze of lemon topped off with a huge amount of sugar. But unless you want to chew your drink, add some water for a refreshing summertime beverage that's 1,000,000 times better than turnip juice. So this recipe serves 6. 1 cup of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Okay. 1 cup of granulated sugar and 6 cups of water. Okay. So that's it right there. Add lemon juice and sugar to a medium pitcher or large liquid measuring cup. Mix sugar until dissolved. Add water and mix, and then chill in the refrigerator. And apparently lemon juice might go sour. I mean, I guess it is sour, but yes, it says serve up to 3 days. So
there's probably. I mean, you have lemon juice, which has sour properties, and then you have the sugar. Yep. And that probably doesn't mix.
It probably doesn't hold well.
Yeah.
Yep. So cooking tips for you guys. This recipe can be sized up or down easily. Just keep the proportions 1 part juice, 1 part sugar, and 6 parts water. So if you like math, go for it. And there are some recipe variations. So for a tartar, less sweet lemonade, add less sugar. Yeah. For sparkling lemonade, swap half of the water for sparkling water. Yeah. Add just before serving. For limeade, swap all or part of lemon juice for lime juice.
That makes sense.
I might have to try that. For an Arnold Palmer mix 1 part lemonade and 1 part unsweetened iced tea. Now, this is the best one. I still have to make this one. I haven't made this yet. For a squishy like frozen lemonade, add 1 part juice, 1 part sugar, 2 parts cold water, and 6 parts ice to a blender and blend until frosty. Ooh. So there you guys go. Like I said, I'll post this on our social media, which I'll give you in a minute. But awesome book. Check it out. So we'll get to our character profile. And this week we got the Shelbyvillian Shelby. I don't know how long they thought about this name, but
clearly not long enough.
Yeah.
It's like they named him like they named their episodes.
Yes. That's great. So Shelby likes taunting, threatening, ordering around lackeys, and acting like his father.
Shakata, boy.
Yep. His residence, Shelbyville. His hobbies, skateboarding, citrus, horticulture.
Okay.
He likes his lemons, I guess.
Yeah.
Best friends, 6 kids and a viciously mean mongrel.
Yeah.
Because we don't get their names.
Nope.
Except Millhouse. We got Millhouse. Yep. Sense of style, wears his baseball cap backwards.
Yeah, he's basically the Shelbyville version of Bart.
Yeah. Look at the weak little baby. You're stupid, you stupid weak baby. Yeah. So you guys can find us on our social medias on Instagram, The Simpsons Did It Pod, Facebook, Simpsons Did It Podcast. yeah, you can find us on YouTube, type in The Simpsons Did It podcast, and find all of our old backlog episodes. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow on all of our stuff. Make sure if you comment on all of our posts, I'll comment back, which is really cool. Next, if you'd like to tell us how our podcast is doing, you can email us, The Simpsons Did It pod@gmail.com. And you could give us a phone call at 612-584-0986 and listen to Jaden LeBron's voicemail message, who's voiced by Krusty the Clown, or his voice is Krusty the Clown. So enjoy that awesome message. And if you'd like to donate to our podcast, head over to buymeacoffee.com/The Simpsons Did It. And donate us a duff or two, and all your proceeds will go towards funding this podcast. And we'll mail you some merch, and we got some contests coming up for the season finale. So that's pretty cool. And we want to get some guests on, so that helps for that, and, you know, other fun things. So until next time, I'm Steven Skolansky.
And I'm Robert Skolansky.
And this has been The Simpsons Did It.
Shh.